what I don't want to do is be looking like a raccoon out here in these streets, if you know what I'm saying. Hey LaLa Squad, what it do? It's your girl LaLa, and I'm back with a whole nother video, honey. Today is a bomb, cute, special day. Why? Because I know that y'all be seeing that your girl's makeup is getting super cute or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I keep saying MUA me hoe, but the people don't really know that it's your girl doing the works on my own face. You know what I'm saying? So I said, what can I do to share the knowledge? You know what I mean? To show the girls, honey, to let the people know that I could do it too, okay? And I decided, honey, I'm going to do my first official makeup tutorial. Now, here's the thing. Let's be honest. I am not a makeup artist. Let me go ahead and say that now. I'm not out here beating people's faces. I'm not about to start charging to do people's faces because guess what? I'm the type of girl that only knows how to do her own makeup. Yes, they exist. And a lot of them are actually here on YouTube. But anyways, honey, the thing is, I'm excited about doing this because a lot of people really be liking my makeup. And my process is so simple. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a quick beat for the freaking YouTube family and get it popping with LALASQUAD. Let's go. Okay, y'all, real quick before I start, let me share something with all of my entrepreneurs who are in the cosmetology industry who have a social media following or even just want to travel to service their clients who are not in the same city as them. There is an app called Share, okay? It's perfect. It's basically like the Airbnb of service spaces or salon suites or salon spaces, whatever you want to refer to them as. But basically, when you go to another city or state, or you just want to rent a salon space that is other than your own, or you're tired of doing hair, nails, lashes, whatever the case may be, in your kitchen or your basement, and you want to look professional, this is the app for you, okay? You can basically go ahead and rent a space, like I mentioned, and get it approved on the app, and you can just pay the person to rent it for a day, a week, or however long you feel necessary. The fun thing about this app is that you can actually stunt on people. You know what I'm saying? You can pretty much get a salon space in any shop that's available on there as long as you can afford it, which a lot of the prices on there are very, very, very affordable. So I say all of that to say, honey, you know, I feel like when you network, you increase your net worth. So I think it's important for y'all to get on this app and go ahead and network your way into somebody's salon. Meet different shop owners, you know, make connections and make more money in different areas. So if you want more information on this app, please see the link below in my description box, honey, and go ahead and get into it. And I promise you will not regret it. Take your business to the next level. Okay, let's go ahead and begin for real this time. So let's begin with something simple, the brows. I'm not going to do a whole brow and eyeshadow tutorial or anything like that because the main focal point of this video for me today is the face area, the contour, the highlight, everything like that. My process is very simple, like I mentioned, so don't mind me while I go quickly through this part. Okay, for those of y'all who do not know, honey, your girl has microbladed eyebrows, which means that I don't have to go through the whole process of filling them in and drawing them on and all that extra stuff because they're already there. They're temporarily tattooed, which is supposed to last for about 1.5 years to 2 years or something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I done had them forever, so they may not be coming off. If that's the case, hopefully the eyebrow, you know, trend doesn't change here shortly. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and conceal these hoes so that way they can actually look like something. Now, in the likely case that you are wondering what the hell that it is that I'm using on my eyebrows to conceal them, honey, that is Shape Tape by Tarte. For me, my complexion, I go a little bit lighter than my actual color, and that is Deep. Again, Deep by Tarte. So as y'all can see, honey, I went ahead and completed my eyes. now we're on to the best part, my favorite part, the actual face. Okay, so for me, I go ahead and make sure I have a beauty blender because I do want to make sure that I have the foundation evenly spread. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably got a little bit of blemishes here and there, so make sure you get you a full coverage situation. Me, I like to use Bare Minerals on my face. Why? Because your girl is acne prone, and if I use anything other than that, this face will flare up and look like it had a whole reaction, okay? And that's not cute. Make sure you put concealer over your whole face. You want to have a perfect foundation to where everything is even, okay? You want that concealer to be blended, so make sure you go ahead and cover every single spot on your face and go back over each part with your beauty blender and make sure that it's all even complexion, because at the end of the day, don't nobody want to be looking like they got spots with their makeup. That is not cute. I make sure I put a little bit more on my forehead and then go ahead and blend it down, because my forehead, for whatever reason, be sometimes seeming like it's a little bit lighter. So, child, I go ahead and make sure I put a little bit more up there so it's even. Now, too, I also make sure I go under my eyes and get actual coverage so that way it's even under there, too. What I don't want to do is be looking like a raccoon out here in these streets, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, I be doing this for probably a minute, you know, making sure I don't see any imperfections or anything like that. Making sure I go under here as well, because a lot of times people will have a line of separation, looking like there's a little segregation in between your neck and your freaking jawline. We don't want that. That ain't cute, sis, okay? And it'll definitely show in a picture, and that's when people don't even check with you to see if you like it or not. But anyways, boom, just like that, we got a whole even foundation to the left, to the right. That makeup is cute on sight. Okay, so mind you, that's just the first part. And blend it into your edges, okay? Because when you go back in with your edge control, you're going to make sure that's perfect. I see that there's some areas that need a little bit of filling, so let me go ahead and touch on that. Okay, and again, you want to make sure that you have foundation that is full coverage if your skin tone isn't 100% even, if you're not 100% blessed with the perfect skin like some of you lucky girls. I hope y'all realize that y'all are freaking not lucky but blessed. Yes. Anyways, on to the next part. After you go ahead and evenly spread your foundation, honey, you go ahead and take that same exact concealer that you just used on your eyelids, which I'm going to put the information for all this stuff below. And you go ahead and get your under eye area first. And then after you get your under eye area, you go ahead and get your chin just a little bit, okay? And then you go ahead and I do like 2 lines on my nose. If your nose is thin, honey, you could go ahead and do 1 line. It all depends on how wide or narrow your situation is. Now, I like to oftentimes do a little bit extra up under my eye, so that way I can make sure it spreads all the way up in this area when I'm done. Now, notice I did not put concealer exactly under my eye, because a lot of times it'll get caught up under there, and that is not a cute situation. You're going to take the beauty blender and actually blend it up there yourself. Go ahead and dig up in them creases, child, and get that concealer in there evenly, so that way it's not caked up. You just want it to be covered up, not caked up. Say it with me. Covered up, not caked up. And honey, I know you probably wondering, dang, did she just use the same beauty blender that she just used on her foundation? You want me to be honest? Yes, I did. Why? Because, honey, everybody ain't got to check like that. So I go ahead and turn that thing around. You got color, foundation, then you got concealer. Okay, so one thing for me that I used to do is put the concealer up on my forehead, but I stopped doing that. Why? Because I already have a big forehead. And the concealer kind of brings attention to wherever you put it. And if I don't want attention on my forehead, guess what? I'm not going to put concealer on my forehead. Amen? Amen. Now, you could go ahead and do that if you want to open up your forehead a little bit. That's not my steez. That's not my tea. That's not for me. Okay? So, this is how we looking right now. I love doing this part because when you do it, honey, it opens your face up. It breaks up the monotony of the foundation. I used to literally, back in the day, just do foundation only and walk out the house and thought that was cute. I ain't had no real friends around me telling me, "La, that's horrible. Do something about it. Change it up." I had to eventually find out for myself, looking at pictures, wondering, why do I look like a dead woman laying in a casket? Wasn't nice. I had to learn how to fix it. Now, anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part, which is giving myself a little contour. Now, I use the same brand, Ruby Kisses, but I use a darker situation. This color that I use is called Ebony, okay? And again, any details that I missed can be found below in my description, all right? I go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 swipes of color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double dip. 8, 9 swipes of color. And when I'm actually doing the contour, I go ahead and with a brush and I hit it with a little dab every now and again instead of using the same beauty blender, because the beauty blender already got the foundation and the concealer on it, honey. Imagine if I took a dark situation, next thing you know, I'd be mixing dark all over my face, and that's not the goal. I want to actually look my skin complexion, okay? And again, I don't want to be having dark, well, rather, honey, I don't want that beauty blender going in the wrong places and this dark areas where it ain't supposed to be. That'll be horrible. Horrible. Okay? So, slowly but surely we come into life. And mind you, it's only been about, 10 minutes? So, honey, a lot of people be doing my eyeshadow take the longest. And I don't even be doing it for it. But what I'm not about to do is when I'm trying to leave the house is take hours and hours on my makeup. Because guess what? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ha ha ha. Exactly. So, now that I've done that part, honey, I go in with Sacha Buttercup. This is, well, it used to say something on the top, but whenever you use and abuse things, the wording tends to disappear. Anyways, that is Sacha Buttercup finishing powder. This is a yellow undertone. Honey, I go ahead and go under my eyes with it and take it out to my temple, okay? And that is basically on top of the concealer that I already put on there. And why do I do that? It pretty much lightens up the concealer that I have on there. And also, it makes sure that I don't get shiny up under there. If you wearing your makeup, you know, and you under cameras and stuff like that, just even lighting and you possibly sweat, you don't want your foundation and concealer to just start sliding off your face. That's not cute. So I go ahead and put the Sacha Buttercup under my eyes, and I also put it on my chin, any area that I put the concealer. Now, I don't put it on my nose because my nose doesn't really get oily like that. So that's not necessary for me. After I do that, I go ahead and take my brush and blend it out. Honey, you always want to make sure that it's a super smooth, easy transition between your different colors on your faces. So, boom, we got our contour, okay? And then we got our concealer right there. So, we got a little bit of lighter, darker, and regular. So, after that, what do I do? Yes, I go in with my little blush. A light little blush, honey, just to bring a little bit of blood flow, artificial blood flow to the facial area, okay? Just a little dab. You don't want to look like a clown in the face. Hit it on the side. That wasn't sanitary, forgive me, but it's my face, okay? I wouldn't do that with a client if I was doing somebody else's. What do you want to do? Smile for me, daddy. So I went and did 4 little dabs right there. And I go ahead and mix it in. You see what I'm saying? Now I got a little bit of red in my face. I got a little bit of blood flow. It actually looks like I'm a live person. You see what I'm saying? That small little piece of blush actually makes a world of difference. Yes. Okay, and then after I do that, I want to go in with a cute little highlight situation. I don't know about y'all, but for me, honey, I love me a little MAC. Okay? This MAC is called Gold Deposit. It is the mineralized skin finish. And I go ahead and take the brush. I said I go ahead and take the brush. I lightly dab it up in there. I wipe it across the palette a couple times. Probably a little bit too much. Hence the reason I need to go ahead and buy another one here shortly. And blow. And just take it from... What is this? This is my... I don't know what the hell it's called, but I'm going to call it my under eye bone. And I just go ahead and swipe it right there. Yes, honey. See... I ain't gonna lie, Dora probably will not be proud because she always says swipe or no swiping. But for this situation, it's a little bit different, honey. We go ahead and swipe. You see what I'm saying? And you lightly put it. For me, I like for my highlight to go ahead and go up to my nape. I mean, my nape is back there. I like for my highlighter to go to my temples, honey. And then I go ahead and do my chin too. Yes, yes. I don't put it on my forehead anymore because, again, I do not want to bring the attention to my forehead, honey. That's not the goal. That's not what we're trying to do. And go ahead and put a little black under eye, under my eye. And just like that, what them eyes doing? They popping out. Popping out. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Already. Boom. I hope looks good. And lastly but not least, honey, in order for me to make sure that my face does not get oily, I go ahead and put a finishing powder all over my face. But not only that, I use it to go ahead and blend out absolutely everything for a flawless finish. This is Tarte, and it is the Shape Tape Setting Powder, and it's the translucent one. Yeah, so it's basically one that doesn't put any color on my face whatsoever, and it just goes on naturally. So the purpose isn't to add anything to it. It's just to basically give it that powdery finish, but at the same time not too much. I also use it to go ahead and blend down, and I go ahead and basically use it as a final touch to make sure everything is blended evenly. You always want to go over your face and just blend everything to make sure there's no hard lines in your face. Now, one thing I did forget to do, honey, is make sure I contour my nose. I'm not going to lie, honey. A hoe like me got a big old nose on her face. And I like to go ahead and give myself a nose reconstruction situation every single time that I do my makeup. Why? Because, honey, I'm not going to go pay a doctor to do it. I could do it myself. I just simply do what? Draw 2 lines, honey. You want to act like you're driving down the street or something like that. Go ahead and put them lines on there. And I just put a small break right there, honey. And then I go under as well. Why do I do it? I don't know. Don't even ask me why. I can't tell you why. I just learned that that's what works for me. So this is what we're looking like right now. But the final result is going to be me going in and blending it. Where's my blend brush for my nose? Child, make sure you use the same brush every single time, because if you don't, you might end up getting a color on there that you do not agree with in the first place. I found it. It's on the floor. Okay, I'm back. And here we go with the blending of the nose. Okay. I simply go up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Go ahead and blend that out. Yes, child. And pretty much, I be feeling like that does a whole thing of magic for me. Hey. Different people like different stuff. And also, I make sure I put a little bit of highlight on my nose. Why? Because, honey, we ain't going for Rudolph or nothing like that. We just want a little bit of dazzle there. You know, nothing too much, okay? And you go ahead and go down your nose. Have a small little break or whatever. And put it on the tip of your nose. I like to rub it out because, again, I'm not trying to go for Rudolph, child. Christmas is over. And even when it is here, that's not a look. And I also like to do my upper lip area. Child, I think that is so cute. I love it. And then finally, go ahead and outline my lip. I do this after everything is done because it lets me know how you done made it through the whole makeup process. Do y'all see how fast that's been? Let me go ahead and outline my beautiful, luscious, non-filler, black, ethnic lips. Put them lips together and blot. Yes, indeed, honey. What color do I want to do? Let me search real quick. I don't know about y'all, but I love me a nasty gloss. So, I'm going to go ahead and find a cute gloss that I feel is appropriate for this occasion. Here we go. I finally found a gloss. And simply apply it, honey. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got. This is cute. And I always use my same brown liner because I feel like with my complexion, it makes everything super cute. And I always play it safe with natural browns, tans, nudes, stuff like that. And voila. Face what? Beat! Okay, honey, I'm going to go ahead and throw on a wig and give y'all the final look. But let me tell you something. Again, I am not a makeup artist, honey. Don't be thinking, oh, LaLa thinks she a makeup. No, honey. I am my own MUA because these hoes out here be messing me up. But I will tell you this, honey. If you like this video, make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe it to my channel. And make sure you go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And let me know what else y'all want to see. Again, I am not perfect. I did practice just like everybody else, honey. But you never know what else we could come up with. Hold on, I'll be back. A hoe gotta get ready for y'all. LaLa Squad, y'all fake as hell for not telling me that my lashes was annoying. But anyways. Okay, y'all, so I'm back, honey, and your girl feel good, look good, and guess what? I smell good, too. Best believe me, the wig is popping, honey, and it's the ultimate way to go ahead and finish off your look. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this tutorial like I said before. But again, don't hesitate to let me know some tips or whatever, honey. We growing together, okay? I love y'all for real, and thanks for watching, okay? Bye!